What's up, everyone? This is Justin from nextbigtrade.com. Earlier today on Twitter, I asked my followers what they're currently trading. In this video, I'm going to go over the responses to that tweet. If you haven't followed me yet on Twitter, my handle is @nextbigtrade. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a like if you enjoy this video. As always, anything expressed on my videos is for educational and informational purposes only and is not investment advice. The first stock that I'm going to go over today is GLD. GLD, basically, I'm still just waiting on volume confirmation that we're in a real stage 2 breakout here. We just haven't really seen enough volume yet on GLD and a lot of gold stocks to confirm a stage 2 breakout. The FOMC meeting tomorrow might have a big impact on what happens to gold and gold stocks. OSB, this stock is in stage 4 and really is something that I wouldn't be interested in trading due to that fact. ENB, this stock is kind of retesting the 30-week moving average. One problem though is it's in the energy sector, which again is one of the weakest sectors in the market, and due to that fact, I'd probably exclude it from stocks that I would be looking at trading. MKTX, this is a stock that I had never heard of before. I like the chart. I like the increase in volume recently. It is kind of extended from the 30-week moving average though. I'd probably wait for more consolidation before I was interested in taking a long trade on this stock. Trade Desk, this is an interesting stock. I've actually traded this stock multiple times over the last couple of years. One thing that's been difficult about this stock is how it's had a lot of big gap moves and then it's traded sideways for multiple months and weeks after that. Again, like look at what happened recently. We got a big gap up in February on volume. Then it just went sideways for multiple months. Finally gapped up recently. So it's a nice stage 2 stock, but it's been a difficult one to get entries into and to trade. IIPR, one of the best cannabis stocks in the market, beautiful stage 2 uptrend. A couple good buy points on this one. Right now it's too extended from the 30-week moving average for my taste. It's gone up about 50% in the last 3 weeks, so way too extended. But it's been a beautiful stock. So if you've owned it, it's been a great one. But no good entry points right now. AMD, not a bad looking stock. The one problem though is the semiconductors are kind of a weak sector right now. You've got Nvidia, Xilinx, Broadcom have all been acting weak lately. So not really the best sector, but probably the best stock in a weak sector, which again, Stan Weinstein would say you want to focus on the strongest sectors. Woodward Governor Co. I have no idea, WWD, what this stock is. I like the consolidation though. Nice, kind of like a little bit of increases in volume on the breakout here. Not like, I'd rather see multiple weeks of big volume on the stage 2 breakout, which we didn't really get here, but not a bad consolidation. I'd probably have to do more research to see what sector this is in, but again, nothing really wrong with this chart. NVR, this is a home builder. Again, like this is not a sector that I'm really interested in trading. I don't think home builders are a leading sector. This stock is in stage 2, but I think you would find better growth stocks in other sectors. Mercado Libre, this is a great looking stock. You had a nice stage 2 breakout on a huge volume back in February, and it's just in a stage 2 uptrend. I'd probably look for a little bit tighter consolidation for another entry point on a stage 2 continuation entry. Other than that, there's nothing wrong with this stock. ServiceNow, this is in the right sector. This is in enterprise software. Nice consolidation here. This is kind of a slow mover, so you really just got to find good entry points, and this is a good trending stage 2 stock. Dropbox, this is a stock to put on your watch list. This is in a stage 1 base and starting to see a little bit of increase in volume here. nice tight consolidation. I would look for this one I wouldn't trade this one yet, but I'd look for a stage 2 breakout and put this on a watch list. Spotify, kind of the same thing as Dropbox in stage 1. You're basically just looking for a stage 2 breakout on volume. Huya, this is a stock I liked earlier in the year when Chinese stocks were acting well. Unfortunately, the trade war really just hammered a lot of Chinese stocks. I lost money on this stock trying to trade it on this breakout right here. It is kind of poking above the 30-week moving average again here, but I would wait for more volume on this breakout and kind of wait to see if other Chinese stocks are acting well, which a lot of them are still kind of like down in the dumps. I think that they did a little bit well today, but let's see how this continues. Huya is probably one of the best stocks of all the Chinese internet stocks. Luckin Coffee, I have no idea what this stock is. It's a new IPO, kind of a consolidation here. I'd have to probably do more research to see, if this is like a sector that I want to get interested in. But it's a new IPO. OSMT, this is in stage 4, so I wouldn't be interested in this stock. Invitae, this is an interesting stock with the kind of the gene, I think it's gene information stock kind of sector, but the stock that I like in this sector is not Invitae, it is Guardant Health. This is a great looking stock. This is one of my favorite stocks in the market right now. Notice the volume on the consolidation and notice how it held up extremely well in May while the rest of the market was down in the dumps, and it was taking on, a big increase in volume here. I think this has got the potential to be a big winner after it breaks out of this consolidation right here. Tesla is in stage 4. You want to avoid a stock like this. One mistake I made last year was that I tried to buy the stage 2 breakout in Tesla, but the problem with Tesla was that this consolidation was really wide. Typically, you want to see a little bit tighter of a stage or a consolidation before a stage 2 breakout. So really, this stock wasn't even in a good position last year from a stage analysis perspective, and actually a lot of automotive stocks were bearish last year. So again, no reason to trade Tesla until we see a stage 1 base, but there's so much overhead resistance here that I would just look elsewhere. First Solar, this is one of the best sectors. Solar and enterprise software are the 2 best sectors in the market right now. First Solar is not my favorite stock of the solar stocks, though. Solar Edge is a better stock. It broke out into stage 2 back in May, and is kind of just slowly trending higher. One stock that I did get into today was Sunrun. Sunrun broke out of this about a year-long basing consolidation, and the volume for the week on Sunrun is going to be way over average weekly volume. So this is a stage 2 continuation breakout, and a lot of solar stocks are acting really well right now. Broadwind Energy, I don't really know what this stock does. If it's an energy stock, I would want to avoid it, and there's a lot of overhead resistance here. One thing to note, somebody else posted a penny stock. I typically don't trade stocks that trade less than $1, unfortunately, so I don't think stage analysis works as well on stocks priced that low sometimes anyway. GREK, it's been interesting to see, how this Greek ETF has been performing so well lately. One of the best performers in the emerging markets. I think this has a lot to do with some of the changes in the government over there, but basically I'm not really interested in trading country ETFs like this, but it has had a recent breakout into a stage 2 uptrend and still has some overhead resistance, but probably headed for more highs after this, given the recent price action. General Electric, this is a nice base right here, but the problem is there's so much overhead resistance in General Electric that even if it was to break out, there's so many bag holders in the stock that would be willing to sell on a breakout that I think the stock more than likely is just going to continue to base for a long time until all the bag holders have sold out. So I would stay away from a stock like this. Walt Disney, this is a good looking stock. The one problem with a stock of this size though is it's going to be a slow mover. It had a huge move, which is still kind of digesting. So wouldn't be surprised for this digestion to take a little bit longer before we see another move to new highs. eBay, not really a tech stock that I'm interested in because it's been around for so long. You have a nice stage 2 breakout here, but it's still, got a little bit of overhead resistance and didn't really see any good volume on this breakout. So again, not really the right sector, and there's better places in tech in my opinion. ANI Pharmaceuticals, nice big base here. Starting to see a little bit of volume too. So I would definitely, if I, was trading more biotechs right now, I'd keep this on my watch list, and definitely this stock, it looks like it could be setting up for a breakout. Nice tight price action here too. So this is a good looking chart for a potential stage 2 continuation breakout. Zoom Video, this is a great stock to have on your watch list right now, in my opinion. Monstrous volume in this IPO and tight price action over the past 2 weeks. This stock is actually on my watch list right now, and definitely something I'm interested in trading given the volume so far in this stock. And I think you have a good risk reward set up too here, where if it was to go back, like if you were willing to risk down to 95, I think the upside here could be into the 120s or higher. So good risk reward, and definitely a stock that is attracting attention from institutions given the volume signature here. Cornet Digital, I don't really know much about this stock, but you've got a nice consolidation here, a little bit of volume lately. It's in stage 2, nothing really wrong with it on the chart. Kind of sporadic trading volume though, so I'd probably not be too interested in a stock like this. But I'd probably have to do more research and kind of get more familiar with it. Goosehead Insurance, this stock has a good looking chart. You've got a nice IPO base here, and it's breaking out into new highs. You've got a little bit of good increase in volume here. Nothing really wrong with it. I'd be interested to see what's special about this insurance company, but other than that, good looking chart. Here's 2 charts that I think these are my 2 favorite charts really right now. I wrote a recent article on Smartsheet. Full disclosure, I do own this stock. I just love the fake breakdown here, which led to a reset up of the stage 2 continuation breakout, and we're breaking out on volume this week. Notice how the volume increase on this breakout has been massive. This is textbook stage 2 continuation breakout after a multi-month consolidation. And this stock is in the exact sector you want to be in, which is enterprise software. So it really checks all the boxes, and seeing a fake move, false move lower to a potential fast move higher just adds to the bullish factors, in my opinion, for this stock. Finally, Anaplan is another one of my favorite stocks right now. Very similar to Smartsheet, where we saw a multi-month consolidation and then a recent breakout on big volume after an earnings report. Again, like notice how the volume in these 2 stocks is like significantly more on the breakout than almost all the other stocks that we've looked at tonight. Like this is what you want to see on the stocks that you're trading if you're, looking at it from a stage analysis perspective. Let the chart kind of lead you into the stocks, and I think these 2 charts really speak for themselves. So thanks a lot to everyone that sent me a stock on Twitter, and hope we'll have to do this again sometime in the near future.